Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Larson with you here tonight on KGM FM 103.4. Dakota State University Trojan women's basketball as the first and second round of the NAIA National Basketball Tournament being held here at the Fieldhouse on the campus of Dakota State University, the 44th Annual Women's Basketball National Championship. And tonight's game is going to feature the number 13 seed Montana Technological University Ore Diggers and the number 4 seed, the Dakota State University Trojans. The Ore Diggers coming in to this tournament as, again, the number 13 seed with an overall record of 18-11, and they finished with a 9-6 conference record this season. 11-3 at home, 4-6 on the road this year. They finished with a 3-2 record at neutral sites. They're coming into this tournament with a couple of losses in the Frontier Conference tournament, falling to MSU Northern 73-76. They also lost the Frontier Conference League game to end the season to number 25 Providence 59-67 heading into this round here against Dakota State University. The Trojans finishing the season with a 24-4 overall record, 14-1 in their conference, 11-1 here at home, 11-1 on the road, 2-2 on neutral sites. And they took the North Star Athletic Association Conference Tournament with wins over Valley City State 64-56 and over Jamestown 65-59. The Trojans coming in with a 7-game winning streak into this opening round of the NAIA National Championship Tournament. So that'll set the scene here. The winner of this game will move on to tomorrow night right here at the DSU Fieldhouse, a 6 o'clock tip-off against the winner of the second game this evening. And that second game will be between Arizona Christian University Firestorm and the Governor State University Jaguars. We are going to take a 2-minute timeout right now. And when we come back, we'll hear from head coach of the Dakota State Trojans, David Moe. We'll do that in 2 minutes here on KGM FM 103.
Good evening and welcome to the 44th Annual NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship first round, hosted on the campus of Dakota State University. This game features the Ore Diggers of Montana Tech University from Butte, Montana, and the Trojans of Dakota State University. The national anthem provides student athletes and fans an important and time-honored opportunity to honor our country and recognize its principles. The NAIA asks that you now stand, please remove your caps as we pay our respect to America with the singing of our national anthem by Rose O'Brien.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, its 260 member colleges and universities, and 65,000 student athletes are committed to promoting character development in athletics by embracing the values of integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership on the field of play, in the classroom, and in our local communities. Our goal is to improve the culture of sport. With that in mind, we ask all players, coaches, officials, and spectators to help us be positive role models before, during, and after tonight's games. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the center court, where our champions of character team members from Montana Tech University and Dakota State University will begin the game with a ceremonial handshake. Congratulations to Macy Mayer of Montana Tech and Christine Biniak of Dakota State University on being student athletes who best represent the 5 core values of integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Montana Tech University. The Ore Diggers are the number 13 seed in the national championship. At one guard, a 5'7" junior out of Whitewater, Montana, number 20, Kaya Wasson. At a forward, a 5'9" junior from Plentywood, Montana, number 30, Liv Wongeren. At a forward, a 5'10" redshirt junior out of Bozeman, Montana, number 32, Macy Mayer. At a forward, a 6-foot redshirt senior out of Kalispell, Montana, number 33, Aubrey Rademacher. And at post, a 6-foot junior out of Blackfoot, Idaho, number 44, Hadley Humphreys. Head coach for the Ore Diggers in his 3rd season is Jeff Graham, assisted by Frankie Bignell and Tyler Cumbo. Their team host is former DSU great Savannah Walsdorf. And now the starting lineup for Dakota State University. The Trojans are the number 4 seed in the national championship. Starting at one guard, a 5'5" sophomore out of Sibley, Iowa, number 1, Bria Wasmond. At a forward, a 5'10" junior out of Colton, South Dakota, number 11, Tabor Teal. At another forward, a 5'11" senior out of Franksville, Wisconsin, number 21, Angela Slattery. At another forward, a 6' senior out of Stillwater, Minnesota, number 25, Lily Mackley. And at guard, a 5'7" sophomore out of Sioux Falls, South Dakota, number 30, CC Watkins. Head coach for the Trojans in his 8th season is David Moe, assisted by Jacob Lear and Carter Malone. Their team hosts are Alicia Entringer and Dana New. Please welcome our officials for tonight's first round matchup. Our officials are John Garrow, Chad DeYoung, and Royce Reniger.
Sure. And we are ready for first round action. Rodriguez will be moving from left to right to start our opening quarter. Dakota State from right to left. It's going to be Teal jumping up against Wandrin. Here's the tip. Wandrin takes the win. Humphreys grabs it and she'll bring it across half court. Right wing dribble, one dribble to the point. Bounce pass to Humphreys. She'll drive in, trying to go up over Teal. No good. Late whistle. Foul going to be called. And Hadley Humphreys will head to the free throw line. Foul was called on Lily Mackley. First free throw's up good. The Wardiggers will strike first. Second free throw on the way. This one is up and in as well. Some pressure here in the backcourt by Montana Tech. Wasman, she'll bring it across half court. Picked up there. Pass over to Watkins now, a little handoff. Slattery drives in, kicks the corner, three-pointer on the way. It splashes in for Lily Mackley from the right corner. Now the Trojans will apply some pressure here in the backcourt. Lawson back over to Mayer. Mayer crosses half court, finds a wide open Humphreys underneath the hoop, who puts it in for two from the right block. Watkins is going to sprint forward for Dakota State. Passes over to Wasman. Wasman left-hand dribble into the lane. She stops free throw line now. Pass comes outside to Slattery. Watkins left hand. Bounce pass. Wasman left corner for three. That one's a little too strong. Humphreys on the backside with the rebound. Then she'll push it forward to Wasson. In the right corner with it, Mayer. She'll dribble back towards the top of the key. From the left block, shot is up and good. Wandrin puts it in, and a 6-3 lead now for Montana Tech. Watkins, the left corner pass Slattery, gives a pump fake, drives in. Now Wasman has it top of the key. Turns left and right. Right corner three-point shot, Slattery, that one's short. Rebound on the backside by Mayer as it bounced over the rim. Cross half court, Wandrin. Humphreys at the free throw line. Pumps left, goes right. Her shot over Teal, no good. Rebounded by Slattery. Now Wasman's going to sprint forward for Dakota State. Top of the key. Now Teal with it. Watkins goes from left wing, trying to feed it down to Teal. Knocked away and stolen by the Ordiggers. Fast break opportunity, pump fake from the left block and lays it in. Is Macy Mayer. The defender flies by. 6-0 run here for the Ordiggers after Dakota State took a 3-2 lead. Wasman passes to Teal, top of the key. She drives with the right hand, trying to get to the right block, double team, has to force it back outside to Slattery. Slattery bounce past left corner. Mackley for three. That one's in and out, no good. And a rebound by Mayer, and she's fouled in the backcourt. Slattery picks up the foul. That is her first, team's second. She stays on. 4 new players in for Dakota State. Kenzie Simmons is in. Olivia Ritter. Angelina Chappell. And also Hampton Hines. Driving in from the right corner, no good with the middle of the lane shot was Radebacher. So Dakota State takes over. Hines will dribble with the right hand across half court all the way to the right wing. Trying to get it back to Ritter, who cut one way, and she saves it from going out of bounds, but right to the Orediggers. Fast break layup is good by Kyle Wasson. And the run continues here for Montana Tech. 8-0 run. Ritter take a handoff, goes to the left wing, crosses over to the middle of the lane. Slattery right corner, works it out of there. The middle of the lane, trying to back down the defender, bounce past the Chappell is stolen. Wasson with the steal. She pushes it ahead to the right side to Wandren. Wide open baseline jumper, shot is no good, but an offensive rebound. Pass stolen by Ritter, and now a foul here in the backcourt. Foul was called on I believe I heard Radebacher. That'll be her first, team's first. Wasman's back in for Dakota State. She's running the point to the top of the key. Hands off to Mackley. Mackley also checking back in. Now Simmons. Backdoor pass to Wasman, double teamed along the baseline, and a jump ball stays with Dakota State. Simmons will inbound. Gets it into Teal. Teal, the free throw line. Gets swatted out of her hands, and the ball winds up in the hands of Hallie Neibauer. Turnover to Montana Tech. Right block. Shot is up, no good for Humphreys. Trying to get it over Teal. Teal pulls down the rebound. Here's Wasman now. She'll hand back to Teal, top of the key. Teal drives down, kicks it out to Mackley. Back out Teal, right wing three. That one's too strong. Fight for the rebound. Ritter had it for a moment. She finally comes away with it, goes towards the hoop. Strong come. She'll draw foul as Ritter fights her way to the hoop from the left block. Ripped the ball away from 3 Montana Tech players. And the foul was called on Hallie Neibauer. We've got timeout on the floor, 4:55 to go first quarter, 10-3 Orediggers. We're back in 30 seconds. .55 to play in the opening quarter. Montana Tech leading Dakota State 10-3. It's an 8-0 run still for the Orediggers. Mackley hit a three-pointer for the Trojans to give them a 3-2 lead. And they have been unable to find the hoop since then. Ritter's on the free throw line now with 2 free throws coming out of this timeout. First free throw is up and it's in. That'll break that 8-0 run. Second free throw on the way. That one rattles around and drops in. 2 for 2 for Ritter as Watkins checks back in for the Trojans. Humphreys will inbound. Trojans will apply some pressure here in the backcourt. Nypower with it over on the left side. Back to Humphreys, still deep in the backcourt. And we're going to have a bump foul called against Watkins. That'll be her first, team's third. Humphreys along the sideline, gets it in. And a turnover here as Avery Carlson tried to throw it to a teammate, went in between two of them and out of bounds. Wasman across half court, bounce past to Teal on the left elbow. Teal dribbles right back left. Here comes a double team kick out. Three-pointer on the way. It is good. Nothing but net for Angela Slattery. And the Trojans now have scored 5 straight. Up the left sideline and now pass at the top of the key. Banovic, shot no good. Offensive rebound chased down by Hankwitz. They knocked out of bounds. Along the sideline in front of the Trojan bench is Nypower. Throws it deep into the backcourt to Carlson. Nypower left wing. Top of the key now. Picks up her dribble. Over to Banovic. Humphreys just inside the three-point line. Her shot no good. Rebounded by Teal. As Hines throws it up to Slattery. Right side drive straight to the block. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Hankwitz. Stay with Dakota State. So a complete line change here for the Orediggers. Wandren is in. Wasson back on the floor. As Watkins gets the pass on the right wing, crosses over inside the lane. Left hand layup is good. And we're tied at 10. 7-0 run now for the Trojans. And a travel here in the backcourt as Wasson looked to throw it up the court. Nobody was looking and took an extra step. Rademacher also on the floor with Mayer. Watkins right corner, dribbles to the free throw line, gives it back up to Hines. Hines dribbles left, trying to get a backdoor pass to Simmons, stolen away. It's taken away by Mayer. Jump pass to the left corner to Rademacher. Now back outside, top of the key, 3 is good for Kaya Wasson. That'll end the 7-0 run by Dakota State. Hines dribbles left hand to the wing. Up top, Slattery sees the double team, kicks to the corner, wide open right corner for 3, and that one's good for Hampton Hines. Now pass tipped in the backcourt. It's going to go out of bounds. It is off of Slattery. Ritter, Wasman, Mackley, and Chappell in for Dakota State. Humphreys in for Montana Tech. Lob pass comes out to Hauber. Humphreys, free throw line, dumps it down low. Through a double team, his shot is up, no good, rebounded by Mackley. And now Wasman across half court. She takes it to the free throw line, leaves it for Mackley. Simmons for 3. This one's off the back of the rim. And a rebound for Wandren, stolen away. Ritter, Chappell, layup no good. Gets her own rebound, tries again. This time no good as it bounces off the rim twice. And Rademacher pulls down the rebound. Across half court is Wasson. Over to the left side, Wandren. Humphreys now with it, drives left hand, feeds baseline. Around Chappell, shot no good for Hauber. But she draws a foul on Chapel, and Haber will head to the free throw line. The first foul on Chapel. Fourth now for Dakota State with 1:59 to play in the first quarter. Ellie Haber will shoot 2. First free throw is good. Ordigger's a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Second free throw from Haber is up and good as well. Make it 4 for 4. As Watkins takes the inbound, dribbles up the left sideline, straight to the wing and hands off to Simmons. Simmons, right dribble to the free throw line. Wasman for 3 from the wing, and that one splashes in. And Dakota State back in front, 16-15 is the score. Dribbling through traffic as Wasson feeds it down low. Haber goes up, no good. Rebounded by Watkins. Wasman crosses half court. Back to Teal. Teal thought about it. She tries to drive in, and she's going to be bumped by Humphreys near the top of the key. That'll be her first, team's third. 1:22 to go first quarter. Trojans lead 16-15. Inbound comes to Wasman. Now over to Mackley. Wasman to the free throw line, switches directions. Mackley curls to the free throw line, now to Watkins. Wasman left wing for 3, in and out. And a quick rebound by Banovinik, and then an outlet. On the other end, quick little 12-foot jumper, good by Wandren. And it's back to a 1-point lead for the Ordiggers at 17-16. Mackley top of the key for Dakota State, feeds baseline to Slattery, back inside, Teal's open and puts it in for 2. Nice ball movement by the Trojans, and they go back in front. They'll apply some pressure here. Right sideline is Rademacher. Feeds it to Mayer. Around the perimeter now with it is Carlson. Carlson drives with the left-hand kick out. 3-point shot, left side, no good. Rebounded by Slattery. Wasman jogs it across half court. Shot clock is off. 13 seconds to go. Teal picks up her dribble, finds Slattery, pump fake, drive, back to Teal. She'll drive. Watkins for 3 at the buzzer. No good, off the front of the rim as it falls away. And that's how quarter number 1 will end. Dakota State 18, Montana Tech 17. We'll take a minute break. We'll come back with the second quarter after this on KJM FM 103. Larson with you. Back at the Fieldhouse, Dakota State leading 18-17 after the first quarter over Montana Tech in this first round game. The 44th annual NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship. Montana Tech 40% from the field in that first quarter, 6 of 15 overall, 1 of 2 on three-point attempts, and a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Dakota State 6 of 16 overall for 38%. They're 4 of 11 from three-point area for 36%, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. It is Orediggers basketball as we inbound. Pass comes in to Wandrin. And now it's over into the hands of Humphreys. Left corner is Wasson. Skips it to the right side now. A pump fake and drive by Mayer. Trojans able to cover up here and force the ball back outside. Humphreys takes a pass in the middle of the lane, draws a crowd, and the Trojans get a steal. Wasson comes away with the loose ball. Ackley pump fakes, drives to the top of the key. Back to Wasman in the corner. Down to Teal. Her shot is blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds off the Orediggers. Dakota State will inbound. Wasman, Teal, Mackley, Slattery, and Watkins on the floor for Dakota State. Slattery's pass comes into Wasman in the left corner. Takes it to the top of the key, gives it to Watkins. Mackley, deep three, right side off the front of the rim. It crawls over and through. Shooter's touch for Lily Mackley and extends the Trojan lead to 21-17. Cross half court, the Orediggers able to break some pressure. Wasson for three, left side. That one hits the rim, bounces off the rim, no good. Mackley finally able to grab it. Almost looked like that was going to bounce in the air straight up and straight through. Watkins left wing. She gives a pump fake now to Slattery. Wasman, she'll give a pump fake, drive straight to the right block. Her shot is blocked though, and it's taken away by the Orediggers and then thrown out of bounds. Macy Mayer was actually out in front of everybody, thought she had a teammate in front of her, tosses it into the crowd. Trojans get the ball back after the turnover. And Wasman walks it across half court. Leaves it for Teal on the left elbow. Back to Wasman. She'll drive left this time. Trying to throw it back out to Teal over her head, and it goes out of bounds. So the two teams trade turnovers. Orediggers with it. They'll inbound on the right sideline. Pass comes into Wandrin. Forgot to reset the shot clock, so we'll try this again. And this time goes into Humphreys. She'll then work it up to Wandrin, who crosses half court, draws a double team along the left sideline, and it's taken away. Ritter with the steal. Ritter grabs the ball on the left wing, able to get it off to Wasman under a double team. Slattery kick out Ritter for three, left side. This one's off the mark. Slattery comes in for the offensive rebound. Loose ball now. Ritter somehow comes away with it again through a scrum, and she's fouled on her way up. Foul called on Liv Wandrin. That'll be her first. Sends Ritter back to the free throw line for two. Chappell checks in. Hines and Simmons in as well. As a first free throw good for Ritter. Ellie Harbor checks in. Rademacher also in for the Orediggers as a second free throw from Ritter is good. Watkins back on the floor for Ritter. 23-17, 7:51 to go first half. Trojans on a 5-0 run here to start the second quarter. Cross half court, ball's in the hands of Rademacher. Now Carlson. Neibauer back to Carlson on the left side. Jabs left, goes right to the right block, and then tries to get it back out to Neibauer. She has to chase it down near half court. 7 on the shot clock. Carlson drives left, free throw line jumper over Hines. This one's short. I don't think it hit the rim. Nevertheless, goes out of bounds as Halber tries to save it. Trojans basketball is Watkins. Will run the point, sprints across half court with the left-handed dribble. To the wing, turns around, goes back to Chappell, top of the key. Mackley, open right wing three. Around the rim, no good. Rebounded by Neibauer. Nybauer across half court. Passes off to Carlson. Works it right down low to Rademacher. Over Chapel. And that one's off the backboard and good. First 2 points for Aubrey Rademacher. 23-19 the score. Mackley has the ball, top of the key for the Trojans. Simmons, left wing. Splits the 2 defenders, picks up her dribble, has to go cross court over to Hines. She'll take the 3. That one's no good. Got another rebound for Rademacher. Thriving Nybauer kicks out to Carlson. Nybauer right side baseline, feeds it to Haber. Her shot is no good, but the rebound last touched by the Trojans before going out of bounds. Wardiggers have the basketball. Shot clock resets to 20. They say it hit the front of the rim. Wandrin will inbound underneath the basket. Kicks it to the corner. Little 12-foot baseline jumper, no good. Offensive rebound by Humphreys. Her put back over Teal, partially blocked. Another offensive rebound put back. This one's in for Hallie Nybauer. She hits the deck. And a chance at a 3-point play. Olivia Ritter called for her first. So 1 free throw, and it's good for Nybauer. Pulls the Wardiggers within 1, 23-22, as we're 4 minutes into the second quarter. 6 minutes to go. Slattery left ring. Bounce pass back to Ritter. She'll drive left hand. And an offensive foul. She gets called for a little bit of a push off. That'll be her second. And Watkins will check back in. So each team on a 5-0 run. Dakota State started the quarter with 5 straight to go ahead 23-17. Montana Tech has responded with 5 straight to get it back to a 1-point game where it was at the end of the first quarter. And we've got a reach-in foul up top as Montana Tech trying to get the ball to Hauber. Slattery called for the reach-in. That is her second, and now the team's third here in the second quarter with 5:45 to go. Nybauer throws the ball deep into the backcourt, and then she'll get it right back on the left side. Humphreys drives with the right hand, dishes back out. Rademacher feeds baseline. Haber over Teal, good from the left block. And the lead goes back to the Wardiggers, 24-23 as the run reaches 7. Teal hands off to Watkins. 3-pointer top the key by Simmons is in and out, no good. And a defensive rebound. Sprinting ahead, Wandering. She stops top of the key. He's going to be pushed by Watkins. That's the 4th now on the Trojans. Second on Sierra Watkins. Watkins with 2. Ritter with 2. Slattery with 2. Mackley and Chapel check in. Ritter back in. Wasman and Simmons also on the floor for Dakota State. Inbound pass comes into Hankwitz. Now back to Mayer. Haber drives in from the free throw line. Right block shot, no good. And a foul going to be called on the rebound. Liv Wandrin is going to get called for the push from behind. Going up and over Mackley. That'll be the second foul on her, second team foul. And with 4:53 to go, timeout at the Fieldhouse. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We're back on KJM FM 103.
Sports and Nike are proud to be the official apparel and footwear provider of the NAIA headquarters. Use promo code NAIA2425 to get 20% off of Nike products at BSN Sports
4:53 to go, second quarter. Trojans with the basketball out of the timeout. They have to run the length of the court as Wasman brings it across half court for Dakota State. Picked up by Mayer deep in the front court. She'll dribble to the left side. Passes back to Mackley up top. Now Simmons with it. Chappell takes a pass, top of the key. One dribble, hands off to Ritter. Ritter curls to the free throw line. She has nothing there. Simmons for three, top of the key, rattles in. Mackenzie Simmons rattles one in, and it's a 26-24 lead now for Dakota State. Montana Tech quickly up the court along the left sideline. That is Rademacher with it. Back outside to Neibauer. Neibauer protects the ball, kicks it back outside Wasson. Tip pass, loose ball picked up by Chappell as they try to go cross court with it. As Wasman now drives to the hoop. Triple team, finds Simmons, left corner, three ball, no good off the back of the rim. And a rebound for Wasson. Wasson passes to the right side and then quickly right down to the block to Hankwitz. Hankwitz gets that shot up and over Chappell and good. Ritter in the backcourt, trying to dribble through some traffic. Is able to do so and get across half court. Now she'll hand it off to Wasman. Wasman inside the free throw line, again draws a double team, feeds it to Ritter. Ritter baseline, reverse layup is no good. Does not matter, they're gonna call it on the drive. A reach-in foul called on the drive. Foul is against Brooklyn Hankwitz. It'll be her first, team's third, and both teams do pretty much a line change. I think we've got 9 new players total on the court. It is Slattery to inbound pass here for the Trojans. Goes to the corner to Watkins. Hines up top, finds Slattery. She'll drive to the top of the key. Mackley with it. Goes left, spins right. Watkins now left-handed dribble straight to the hoop. Shot no good, but a foul. As Watkins got ahead of steam and went downhill to the left block. Foul is on number 10, Avery Carlson, her first. So we've got Hines, Simmons, Watkins, Teal, and Slattery on the court for Dakota State. So Watkins' first free throw is good. Rattles around. Panavinik, Rademacher, Hauber, Humphreys, and Carlson on the court for Montana Tech. Second free throw is also good. And Bria Wasman checks in now for Hines. 28-26 Trojans, 3:01 to go. Second quarter. Carlson in the backcourt, going to be picked up by Slattery. Still in the backcourt, finally able to get it up to Humphreys across half court. She'll stop, give it to Carlson. Carlson will be guarded by Watkins. Left side. Down to Humphreys on the left block, trying to dump it down low. Some contact, pass gets through to Hauber. Wide open three, top of the key, no good for Rademacher. Offensive rebound, putback is in. And a foul. Offensive rebound put back by Hauber. She ties the game 28-28. Foul is on Kenzie Simmons, her first, but the team's fifth here with 2:32 to play. Free throw good. Three-point play complete for Hallie Hauber. Make it 7 points now, and she gives the Ore Diggers a 29-28 lead. Wasman, crossover dribble, feeds it to Teal. Teal dribbles right, dribbles left, goes to the left block, shot no good, but we've got some contact and a foul called. I believe that is on Aubrey Rademacher. That'll be the second on Rademacher. 2 free throws here for Tabor Teal. First one is on the way, and it is good. (29-29). That one's in and out. First free throw miss from either team here tonight. And the rebound was brought down by Hauber. Humphreys has it. She'll feed it to the right side. That is Benevinik. She's got it again. Goes left side Carlson. Humphreys left corner right down low. Around the lane and in is Hallie Hauber as she dribbles right through the lane to the right block and scoops it in. 2-point advantage for Montana Tech. Wasman gives to Mackley. Now Simmons, pump fake, drive, free throw line, goes straight to the hoop, leaves it short. Rebound pulled away by Rademacher. Quickly pushes it up to Carlson. Humphreys down low, right block, got Teal in the air, goes up and in. 4-2, Hadley Humphreys. And a 4-point advantage for the Orediggers. 33-29, Wasman left hand. Mackley's open, top of the key. In and out, bouncing around, and the rebound still loose, picked up by Ritter. Ritter gives it to Simmons. Simmons off the glass, no good. And Humphreys gets the defensive rebound. A couple of open looks for Dakota State, did not fall. Benevinik gives it to Humphreys, free throw line jumper, good. Hadley Humphreys now with 8 points and a 6-point lead at 35-29 with 45 seconds remaining. Wasman goes with the left hand. She's double teamed, a jump ball. As the Orediggers able to get their hands on it. And possession will stay with Dakota State. Trojans will inbound underneath their own basket. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 37.8 left in the second quarter. Simmons lobs it out front to Ritter. Over to Mackley, right wing. She'll take another three, and this one's good. Lily Mackley cuts the lead in half, 35-32. About a 1-second differential here between the game clock and the shot clock. Nypower goes over to the left side, down to Humphreys. Humphreys pump fakes on Teal, no good. Left it short, rebound Teal. Teal picks up a dribble in the backcourt, able to get it to Wasman. Now across half court, down to 10 seconds. Wasman still with it, feeds it into Teal, left hand, layup, good! And that'll end our second quarter. The Trojans score 5 within less than a minute and cut the lead to 1. 35-34, Montana Tech leads by 1 after one half of basketball here at the DSU Fieldhouse in Madison. Reaching halftime here, we will take a 2-minute timeout here. We'll come back, recap the first half, and get you some statistics. So stay with us. Back in 2 minutes on KJM FM 103. I got the Fieldhouse in Madison. Matt Larson with you on KJM FM 103. Opening round of the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship here in Madison, and this one's been a good one. In our first 2 quarters of play between the 13th seeded Montana Tech Ore Diggers and the number 4 seed Dakota State University Trojans. Dakota State had a 1-point lead at the end of the first quarter at 18-17. Montana Tech took the lead late here in the second quarter. The second quarter highlighted by runs by both teams. Montana Tech had a 6-point advantage late. DSU with 5 straight points cut it down to 135-34, which is our score right now. Take a look at some team statistics so far in the first half. We'll start with the Ore Diggers, 47% shooting on a 14 of 30 total effort. 25% on 3-point shots. They've only taken 4, just 1 of 4, and a perfect 6 of 6 from the free throw line so far in the first half. For Dakota State, shooting 34% overall on 10 of 29. They are 7 of 20 from beyond the arc for 35%, and they have the 1 miss on the free throw line. 7 of 8 so far in the first 2 quarters. Both teams with 7 turnovers apiece. The Ore Diggers have scored 9 points off of turnovers. Dakota State has scored 8, so pretty even there, which is pretty indicative of our score here. Rebounding, within 2 rebounds. Ore Diggers with 19 total rebounds. Dakota State with 17. Bench points are pretty even, 14 for Montana Tech, 10 for Dakota State. But the big difference here for the Ore Diggers is they have a big advantage from points in the paint because Dakota State with just 6. Meanwhile, for Montana Tech, they have 16 points in the paint so far. Both teams with 9 assists so far. We've been tied 5 times in the ball game, 8 lead changes. And the total minutes, the teams have been in the lead within a couple of minutes each other as well. So the stats are lining up with our score so far in this ball game. Montana Tech in with the 35-34 lead through our first 2 quarters of play. We'll take another 2-minute timeout right now. From there, when we come back in a couple of minutes, we'll do our individual leaders through the first half, so stay with us. We're back in 2 minutes on KJM FM 103. Back in Madison on KJM FM 103, the Fieldhouse, campus of Dakota State University. Still halftime here, 35-34. Montana Tech with a 1-point lead. Go through some individual statistics through our first 2 quarters of play for the Orediggers. Hallie Hauber has 9 points to lead the scoring. She also has 2 rebounds in the ball game. With 8 points, 2 rebounds, Hadley Humphreys. And then with 5 points is Kaya Wasson. She also has a rebound in the game. Off the bench, Liv Wandren has 4 points and a rebound, and the team leader in rebounds for Montana Tech so far, Aubrey Rademacher, with 5 total rebounds. Also has a couple of assists and 2 points. For Dakota State, they've spread the ball around quite a bit as well. Leading the way, Lily Mackley has 9 points on 3 of 6 3-point shots, also with 3 rebounds. Coming up next, Tabor Teal. She's got 5 points, 4 rebounds in the game. Olivia Ritter has 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Sarah Watkins also with 4 points in the ball game. And then a lot of players with 3 points. Brie Wasman has 3. Kenzie Simmons has 3. Angela Slattery with 3. And Hampton Hines also with 3 points in the ball game. Dakota State, their last lead was at the 3:01 mark here in the second quarter. Had a lead of 28-26 before falling behind 35-29. And they came storming back there to end that second quarter to pull within 1. Their largest lead was at 6 points when it was at 23-17. That was after a 5-0 run to start the second quarter. They ended the first quarter leading 18-17. For Montana Tech, their largest lead, 7 points. That was early. 10-3 was that score when they led by 7. That was coming off of an 8-0 run. And that is where we are at here at the end of this first half. The Orediggers, the last 2 points came on a jumper with 51 seconds to go to give them that 35-29 lead here in the second quarter, but a 3-pointer and then a layup near the buzzer by Tabor Teal cuts that lead 35-34. Winner of this game will play tomorrow right here at the Fieldhouse. Tip-off at 6 o'clock. They will play the winner of the next game, which is between Arizona Christian and Governor State University, and that one's set to tip off approximately 20 minutes at the conclusion of this ball game. The opening round of the NAIA Women's Basketball National Championship from Madison. Foul troubles for the teams. We'll take a look at that quick before we take our final break and get ready for the second half. And nobody's in any major foul trouble. Nobody has more than 2 fouls for Montana Tech there in the first half. Liv Wandren and Aubrey Rademacher both with 2 fouls each. And for Dakota State, Olivia Ritter and the Slattery, Sierra Watkins with 2 fouls apiece. Again, at this point, no major issues there with foul trouble for either team going into the second half. So with that, we will take our last 2-minute timeout, and when we come back, we'll get you ready for the third quarter. Montana Tech 35, Dakota State 34. Back in 2 minutes on KJM FM 103. Back at the Fieldhouse, Matt Larson with you on KJM FM 103 as we wrap up our halftime period. Got about 1 more minute left of the warm-ups before we get to quarter number 3. Looks like starting for the Orediggers here in the second half is going to be Kaya Wasson, Liv Wandrin, number 32 Macy Mayer, 33 Aubrey Rademacher, and number 44 Hadley Humphreys, the same starting 5 for Montana Tech. Dakota State's going to counter with Bria Wasman, Tabor Teal, Angela Slattery, Lily Mackley, and Sierra Watkins. That is their starting 5 as well. We'll switch sides here. For the second half, Dakota State will be moving left to right, and the Orediggers will be moving right to left. It looks like possession arrow favors Montana Tech, so they will have the basketball to begin our third quarter. As the final seconds ticking down. Final instructions being given as well. And our score, 35-34. Orediggers lead after the first 2 quarters of play. An exciting first half. Expect the second half to be just as exciting. A great crowd on hand to start 2 games here tonight, and here we go. Quarter number 3 is underway. Pass to Humphreys, top of the key. She looks down low, takes a dribble, still looking, and goes over to the right side to Wasson. Back down to Humphreys, right block. Outside, Wasson, right corner, 3-pointer. That one's off the back of the rim. Offensive rebound, put back is no good for Rademacher, but a foul called. And Rademacher will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. It is against Mackley. That will be her second, so she joins the ranks of those with 2 fouls. First on the team. We're just 21 seconds into the third quarter. First free throw from Rademacher is good. One more coming. And that one is good as well. So 2 of 2. Orediggers remain perfect from the free throw line as Watkins crosses half court in a sprint. Goes to the left corner, Slattery. She'll dribble towards the right. Hands back Wasman. Wasman spins into the lane, finds Mackley, now Watkins. Watkins gets a screen, goes to the hoop. Left-handed layup is good. A couple of screens set and cleared the way for her to lay it in. Orediggers push it up the court quickly. Down to the left block is Mayer. Gives it to Humphreys. Humphreys drives in. Baseline feed. Now drive. Cut off. Mayer gives it up. 3-pointer left wing is no good. Humphreys chases down the rebound in the right corner on the backside. Mayer goes up. Her shot no good as Teal comes away with the rebound. And she's going to be fouled in the backcourt. A reach-in foul called on Kaya Wasson. That'll be her first. Ritter and Simmons check in for the Trojans. Wasman jogs it across half court. She'll stop top of the key, give it to Teal. Teal, free throw line, corner kick, Slattery for 3, rattles in. Angela Slattery rattles it in, and Dakota State goes in front, 39-37. For the right side is Wandrin. Draws a double team near half court, and we got a timeout by the Orediggers. They had to call a timeout with 8:21 to go in the third quarter. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in a minute on KJM FM 103. 8:21 to go, third quarter, timeout. Taken by the Ordagers to save possession. They trail Dakota State now 39-37. It's been back and forth all game long. And the Ordagers will inbound right near the scorer's table. And the pass comes into the backcourt. They now push forward to Rademacher. Rademacher into the corner. With it is Mayer. Down to Humphreys. Humphreys back down Teal. And Humphreys puts it in from the right block. Able to get position on Teal. Ties the game at 39. Ritter has the ball knocked out of bounds. Trojans keep possession. Simmons will inbound in front of her bench. And into Wasmond. Wasmond gives it to Slattery. She'll dribble left to the free throw line. Spins right, spins left, goes back right again. Scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Wasson. Wasson gives it up to the left side. Wandering down low. Now to Humphreys. Humphreys from the left block. That one's no good. Teal with the rebound. Left it just a little short. Wasmond across half court. Sprinting towards the left block. Finds Slattery. Now Ritter, right corner. Ritter back to the top of the key. Wasmond look down at Teal. Instead drives in. Middle of the lane. That one's short. Rebound by Rademacher. Montana Tech with the basketball. Game tied 39-39. 7:08 to go. Humphreys kicks to the right corner. Wandering drives in. Gives it back to Humphreys. About a 10-foot jumper is good from the left side of the lane. And the lead goes back to the Ordagers, 41-39. Wasmond leaves it for Teal. Teal layup good as Wasmond sprinted ahead. Teal trailed and got the easy lay-in from the left side. Tied at 41. Over to the right side. With it is Wandren. She goes left side to Rademacher for three. No good. Humphreys offensive rebound. Baseline pass and now drive. Shot is no good. Another offensive rebound. Putback is in and out for Rademacher. Another try for the Ordagers. Humphreys puts it in. Multiple opportunities there for the Ordagers. And Humphreys finally takes advantage and lays it in. Wasmond top of the key, stops, goes over to Simmons on the left side. Simmons drives to the left block, back outside to Wasmond. Wasmond leaves it down to Teal. Teal back outside, Wasmond left side, three-pointer, good. Bria Wasmond on the assist from Tabor Teal, and the Trojans lead 44-43. Rademacher double teamed at half court, able to find Mayer. Long pass over to the right corner to Wasson, and we've got a foul. Simmons gets called for the foul, trying to reach that pass. Bumped into Wasson. And another line change for both teams. Carlson, Mayer, Humphreys, Hankwitz. Hankwitz takes the free throw line jumper off the back rim, no good. Rebounded by Simmons. Hines, Mackley, Chappell, and Watkins on the court for Dakota State. Watkins gets tripped up, and she'll draw the foul. Neibauer also in for the Ordagers. Foul called on Humphreys, her second. Lob pass comes out to Watkins. She has a poke wide reach it as it goes out of bounds near the Trojan bench. Sub coming in will be Rademacher. .5:23 to play, third quarter. Mackley gives it to Watkins. Watkins curls to the left block. Drive stop, gives it to Simmons. Simmons pump fake drive. Dish back out to Watkins, left corner. She had to jump for it. Dremsels into the lane, in and out on her shot, no good. It was halfway down, pops out. Carlson with the rebound. Carlson crossover dribble, gets it across half court. Guarded by Watkins very closely. Nypower with it. Gives it back to Carlson. Open free throw line. Jumper too strong for Hauber. Rebounded by Hines. And she skips it over to Mackley, who now pushes it up the court across half court. Mackley back to Hines. Simmons for three, left block. That one's no good. Fight for the rebound. Trojans can't quite save it. Last touch by Mackley, as there was a good battle down low between Chappell and Hankwitz. Got a timeout on the floor, media timeout. 4:29 to play third quarter. We'll take another break. We're back in a minute on KGM FM 103. .429 to play in the third quarter. Trojans with a 1-point advantage, 44-43. Come out of the media timeout. It is Ordiger basketball. As Hauber gives it up to Carlson. Carlson gets it across half court, working on Slattery. Pass goes over to the corner to Hinkwitz. Her cross-court pass tipped by Watkins, but saved into the hands of Rademacher. Rademacher goes up, her shot blocked from the right block, and now a jump ball on the rebound. Possession Trojans. Watkins will bring it across half court, and she sprints forward with the left hand, avoids the double team, and hands off to Slattery, as Slattery steps out of bounds. Got a little too close to the sideline in front of the bench. Now the Ordigers have not had any points in the last 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Carlson crossover dribble. Feeds it off to Nypower. Nypower dribbles right hand. She goes up over Teal, no good. Rebound saved by Teal. Into the hands of Watkins, who goes far sideline, left side, going straight to the left block. Teal, quick pass over to Mackley for three, right wing, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Carlson. That's the second shot here recently. That was halfway down and came out. Carlson gets it down low. Hankwitz has it poked away, back to Carlson. Hankwitz has it taken away from behind by Mackley. Mackley, fast break, layup, right hand, good. Lily Mackley now with 11 points and gives the Trojans a 3-point lead with 3:05 to go. Nypower, guarded by Watkins, dribbles with the right hand, going straight to the right block. She'll get it back, open in the right corner. Decides not to take the shot. And now trying to get it up to Carlson, nearly taken away by Watkins, and it's going to be out of bounds. As Watkins sliding for it off of her. Stays with the Ordigers, as again, line change for both teams. Quite a few players in. Mayer on the floor will inbound the pass. And she gets it into Hankwitz. Hankwitz It's Simmons in the air and draws a foul on a pump fake. Hankwitz was about 12 feet away on the baseline. A little pump fake got Simmons in the air and draws a foul. That'll be Simmons' third. First free throw in and out, no good. Apologizes, not Hankwitz, it's Brooke Benevinick. Second free throw, no good, 0 for 2, but flying in is Mayer for the rebound. An offensive rebound for Montana Tech. Those are the first 2 misses from the free throw line for the Orediggers. Mayer, right side, now gives it off to Hankwitz. Inside, Humphreys bangs her way down low. Her shot too strong, rebounded by Slattery. Slattery's going to keep it and sprint across half court. Wasman's open right wing for 3. Good, Bria Wasman. The lead is 6, 49-43. Humphreys passes it up quickly. Long jumper is good for Brooklyn Hankwitz. That ends a run of nearly 4 minutes of no points for Montana Tech. Simmons pump fake drive. She goes into the hoop. No good, but a foul. She found a path from the left side. Foul called on Liv Wandren. That'll be her third. Third on the team with 1:55 to play. And on the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Kenzie Simmons. She makes the first. Second one, too strong. Long rebound for Hankwitz. Now Humphreys across half court, dribbles along the right sideline. Trying to get it back up top, trips, able to keep possession. Right corner, three-pointer, no good for Hankwitz, and a rebound by Watkins. Watkins wants to run. She pushes the tempo straight to the hoop. Layup is good. Sierra Watkins lays it in, and a 7-point lead for the Trojans, 52-45. Timeout. Orediggers, as it is loud in the Fieldhouse now. 125, 52-45 Trojans. We're back in 30 seconds. 30-second timeout. We'll be back after this. Seven-point lead for the Trojans, 52-45, their largest of the night, here with 1:25 to go in the third quarter. Basketball is with the Orediggers. Rademacher gives it up to Wasson. Wasson in the front court near the top of the key, finds Humphreys. Humphreys looks down low, now she'll drive in, dishes off to Hankwitz, long jumper, good. Brooklyn Hankwitz has knocked down a couple of long jumpers here, back-to-back. Pull the Orediggers within 5. Under a minute to go. Hines stands near half court. Chappell hands off to Simmons, and a foul going to be called on the handoff. Reach in by Wasson. That'll be her second, team's 4th. Couple of new players in here for the final 48.5 seconds. Hines trying to get it to Teal, tipped and taken away. Montana Tech with the steal. Wandren with it, guarded by Simmons. Leaves it for Humphreys. Humphreys trying to back down Teal. And a reach-in foul. They're going to get Teal trying to get the jump ball. They call her for a hold. That'll be her first, team's 4th. Inbound comes underneath the hoop. Pass comes into Rademacher. Quickly outside to Wasson. Back down low, Hankwitz again. She's had the last 3 field goals for the Orediggers. And the lead down to 3, 52-49. Hankwitz with 8 points now. Shot clock is off, 15 seconds to go. Hines running this down. They're to take the last shot. Trojans are going to go to the fourth quarter with the lead. Watkins finds a lane shot off the rim, no good. Foul called. Watkins tried to go between 3 players with the layup. Fouled. And now we'll shoot 2 as she stayed down for just a moment. Back on her feet. Foul was called against Wasson. That is her 3rd. She's going to actually, Watkins is going to come off. Bria Wasman's going to be able to come in and shoot the free throws for Watkins. Free throw is good for Wasman. Here's I can tell she must have got hit in the head, and this is a precautionary check. Second free throw, good for Wasman, so she comes in and makes both to push the lead back to 5, 54-49. 4.9 seconds remain. Hankwitz gives it right back off to Rademacher. Humphreys half-court heave off the backboard hard, no good. And we've played 3, 54-49, Trojans lead. We'll take a minute timeout. Fourth quarter when we come back on KJAM FM 103. Back at the Fieldhouse, start of the fourth quarter. Orediggers turn it over without a second coming off the clock, or 3 seconds coming off the clock. Pass was tipped and goes off of Montana Tech out of bounds, so Trojans actually get the ball here with a 5-point lead at 54-49. Slattery passes outside to Wasman. Wasman right hand crossover to the left. Ritter touch pass to Slattery in the left corner. She'll dribble with the right hand to the right block. Goes up left hand, good from the middle of the lane. Lead back to 7, their largest, matching their largest lead. Up the court, Wasson across half court. Goes to the right corner. And now pass comes into Wandren. Wandren right wing. Dribbles back towards the top of the key. And gives it up to Rademacher. Fires down to Humphreys. Humphreys from the left block, good over Teal. Hadley Humphreys with 16 points now for Montana Tech, keeping the Orediggers within 5. 1 minute gone by here, fourth quarter. Wasman gives the Slattery. She'll drive right hand again, tacks the right block. Shot is out of bounds, but it does go off of the Orediggers on a block shot. Simmons will trigger the inbound pass as she comes onto the court. Hines, Mackley also in as well. Watkins back in as for the Trojans. Three-pointer on the inbound is good from Hampton Hines, she got open from the right side. And now a foul on a long pass. Teal is going to get called for the push. Pass over to Rademacher. Teal picks up her second, team's first. 8:44 to go, 8-point lead, Dakota State. Cross half court is Rademacher. Gives it to Wasson. Humphreys, top of the key. Couple of dribbles, trying to kick it back out. Tip pass by Simmons went right to Rademacher. Hankwitz with it. She feeds it inside, up and under, no good. Rebounded by Teal. Attempt by Mayer was not there. And now a pass up the court, knocked out of bounds by Wasson. The tempo and intensity picking up. Hallie Hauberg comes back on the floor for Montana Tech. So Hines gathers the pass, finds Teal. Jill handoff to Simmons, now Watkins, top of the key. Dribbles left, gives to Hines. Three-point shot, rattles in again. Hampton Hines from the left side this time, and the lead reaches double digits for the first time tonight. 62-51, we're just under 8 minutes to play. Wasson gives it to Humphreys. Baseline pass, Rademacher goes up, no good. Offensive rebound, Hankwitz not there. Rebound into the hands of Teal. Teal gets fouled on the rebound on a reach-in. Foul is on Hadley Humphreys. That will be her third, team's first here in the fourth quarter. Hines slowly turns, surveys the defense, passes up to Watkins, who crosses half court. Hines with it, now Teal, top of the key. Hines pump fake, drive, Slattery. Takes one dribble, finds Watkins. Watkins. Simmons, deep three, right side, rattles in! Kenzie Simmons as the Trojans are heating up from the outside. 65-51, 7:19 to go. Timeout on the floor called by Montana Tech. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll be back in 1 minute on KJM FM 103. $7:19 to go, fourth quarter, a 14-point advantage for Dakota State. They're in the middle of an 11-2 run here to start this fourth quarter. Pass comes up to the half-court line to Rademacher, who gets it across. Baseline pass into Wandering. Wandering gets tied up by Teal, and a jump ball over to Dakota State. Pass comes to Hines, and now Watkins. Slowly brings it across half court. Crossover goes left, and a block foul going to be called. Wandering is called for her, actually number 34, not 30. Hallie Neibauer called for the foul. That is her second, team second. As Chappell, Mackley, Wasman, Ritter check in. Slattery will inbound. Gets it into Wasman. Wasman guarded by Neibauer. Dribbles left, gets a screen. Up top, Mackley, a three. good. Lily Mackley with a three-pointer, and at this point, when the three leaves the hands, you almost think it's going to go in right now, and a travel in the backcourt by Brooklyn Hankwitz, and Dakota State gets it back. I think that's 4 straight three-pointers. A 12-0 run here for Dakota State over the last 2 minutes and 18 seconds, and all of a sudden, the Trojans lead by 17. Wasman for 3. This one's short. Rebounded by Humphreys. Well, the crowd all thought it was going in. Humphreys across half court. Nearly drags the pivot foot, able to get it to Hauber. Wandren feeds it inside to Humphreys. Double team, shot over Chappell, no good, but Chappell is going to get called for a foul. It'll be her second. Trojans 4 of 5 on three-point attempts here in the fourth quarter. Hadley Humphreys will shoot 2 as Chappell picks up her second. First free throw, no good. Orediggers were perfect from the free throw line in the first half. Second free throw is good. 1 of 2, 17 points now for Humphreys. Wasman lobs it ahead to Teal. Teal waits for everybody to cross half court and gives it back to Wasman. Simmons, pump fake, drive. Stops in the lane, kick out. Wasman, she'll pump fake and drive. Simmons trying to feed it into Teal. Teal is going to be fouled as she draws a double team. Goes against Avery Carlson. That'll be her second. Team's third with 5:53 to play. Simmons looking, still looking, fires it out to Watkins. Watkins dribbles to the free throw line, back to Simmons. Pump fake drive right hand. Wasman open for 3, right wing. That one's too strong, and a long rebound out to Hauber. Wasson across half court, hands off Carlson. Neibauer drives in, right hand over Teal. This one bounces off the rim a couple of times, no good. Fight for the rebound is going to be called out of bounds. It looked like the ball was saved, but they say Watkins out of bounds when she touched it. So stay with the Orediggers. Macy Mayer will inbound. Lobs it up to the top of the key to Wasson. Right back down low. Quick high-low game. Drive in, baseline shot, no good by Rademacher. Rebounded by Slattery. Teal cross half court. She'll give it up to Watkins in the right corner. Slattery back to Watkins. Now Wasman takes it top of the key, driving in, dish. Slattery's open for 3. That one's too strong. And a rebound here for Mayer. Well, after making 4 in a row, Trojans have missed the last few. Hauber down low. Quick touch pass into the hands now. And three-point shot attempt good by Kaya Wasson. Wasson with 8 points, and the lead down to 13, 68-55, 4:30 left. Watkins will give it up to Wasman. Teal, free throw line. Down the left block, out to Wasman, three-pointer, good. This one is in for Bria Wasman. 14 points now. As the Trojans push lead back to 16. Long pass up ahead, lob pass to Neibauer, skips it across. Down low, right block, up and over, and a circus shot that goes down for Macy Mayer trying to get it over Teal. Not sure how it got in, but it did. Slattery gets behind the defense. Wasman finds her. Easy lay-in for Angela Slattery from the right block. 73-57. Backcourt pressure, bounce pass, and Rademacher across half court. Feeds it to the right corner. Three-point shot is on the way. That one is no good for Neibauer. And we have a foul going to be called on Wasman with a push on the rebound. That'll be her first, team's third. Chappell, Mackley, Ritter, Hines checking in. Slattery stays. Ordigger's inbound underneath their basket. Trying to bounce it off the back of Mackley. Mackley saves it and then throws it off the hands of Hankwitz out of bounds. Mackley felt the toss off of her back, turned around quickly enough to grab it, and then toss it off of Hankwitz as she fell out of bounds. Chappell gets it into Wasman, who's back on the floor. Wasman around the double team and steps out of bounds. So Montana Tech gets the ball back. Macy Mayer will inbound. Throws it into Humphreys. Mayer left wing, stolen away by Wasman. Wasman out in front of everybody. Right-handed layup is good. Checks off the rim, it drops in. Back to an 18-point lead at 75-57. 3 minutes to go. Wasson, left wing for three. That one is short. Rebounded, chased down by Mackley. The Trojans have outscored the Ordiggers 21-8 in this fourth quarter. Montana Tech led 35-34 at halftime as Wasman pass goes out of bounds. Thought her teammate was going to cut, did not. And the Trojans are going to call a timeout, a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here for this 30-second timeout. Dakota State led by 3 at 54. To 49. So led by 5 at 54-49. The Ordiggers led 35-34 at halftime. Dakota State outscored Montana Tech 20-14 in the third quarter. Take a 54-49 lead into this fourth, and it has been all Dakota State in period number 4. 21-8 the difference here in this fourth quarter. And an 18-point lead right now at 75-57, 2:40 left in the ball game. With it is Wasson. She goes over to the right side. Bonamnik gives it up, looking down low from the right block. A double team and a foul. Going up with a shot is Rademacher. Teal picks up her third, team's fourth. And Rademacher will get to shoot 2. Rademacher 4 points tonight, has 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far. And she makes the first. One more coming, takes her time. We got a lane violation going to be called on the Ordiggers. Second free throw will not count. Wasman back on the floor for Dakota State. 75-58 is the score after the one free throw made. Pressure put on by the Ordiggers. Wasman lobs it over to Watkins. Keeps her dribble, crosses half court, and finds Teal. Trojans going to try to set their offense, but they're pushed deep in the front court near half court. Mackley with it now to Watkins in the right corner. She'll be fouled by Hankwitz. That'll be the team's fourth. Second on Hankwitz. Slattery underneath. Gets it in, trying to get it into Watkins, knocked out of bounds by Rademacher. Pass comes into Wasman, back to Slattery, open right corner for three. Good. Angela Slattery joins the three-point parade here in the fourth quarter. 20-point advantage, 78-58 as we're under 2 minutes to go. Top of the key with it is Mayer. Skip pass over to Hankwitz. She'll take a three. That one's no good. Rebound tapped out to Hankwitz. Humphreys will take a three from the right corner. That one's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Watkins. Watkins crossed half court for Dakota State with 1:25 to play. Trojans are going to advance to tomorrow. 6 o'clock tip-off. So down to 1:15 to go. Watkins curls into the lane, kicks out to Slattery. Three-pointer left corner. That one's good. Nothing but net this time for Angela Slattery. 81-58. Dakota State exploding here in the fourth quarter. Pass stolen. Mackley couldn't quite save it as she steps out of bounds along the near sideline. And Dakota State will bring in 5 new players. Coach Mo talked about this in the pregame. We wonder if it was just wearing down their team, wearing down their opponent. We've done that time and time again this season. And they've turned a close game into a big win here in this opening round. Hankwitz launches a three. That one's good. Right side wing for Brooklyn Hankwitz. Now 11 points, brings it back down to 20. Ritter fires it ahead. Chappell, top of the key. She'll give it back to Hines. About 15 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. So Hines will give it to Ritter now. Over to Ella Karstensen. 9 on the shot clock. Karstensen for three. That one's no good. Rebound by Rademacher. Quickly head to Humphreys. Humphreys spins into the lane. She'll go up and good over Hines. 12.9 seconds to go. They just got to get it across half court. Ritter passes it forward. Simmons double teamed. Trying to dribble, trying to pass. She's got to do something with it or she'll get called for a 5-second. Nope, they're going to let it go. That'll be it. 81-63. Dakota State advances to round 2 with a victory over Montana Tech. And if you did not listen to the first 3 quarters, this final score does not paint the picture of this ball game. Montana Tech and Dakota State were in a battle for 3 quarters, back and forth. Trojans led 18-17 at the end of the first. Orediggers had a 35-34 lead at the end of the second quarter and at halftime. Trojans regained the lead in the third quarter, led 54-49 to start this fourth quarter, and then a 27-14 advantage here in the fourth for the Trojans to take the 81-63 victory. Trojans' largest lead was at 23 points at 81-58. And Dakota State will play in the second round tomorrow. Tip off at 6 o'clock. They'll take on the winner of the next game here at the Fieldhouse. Final stats here. For Montana Tech, they shoot 40% tonight on 25 of 63 shooting overall. They were 3 of 15 on three-point shots and 10 of 14 from the free throw line. Dakota State shoots 48% overall, 27 of 56. 47% from beyond the arc at 17 of 36, and they were 10 of 12 from the free throw line. And we'll take a look at our leading scorers. First for the Orediggers. 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists in the ball game for Hadley Humphreys. 11 points, 4 rebounds for Brooklyn Hankwitz tonight. Hallie Hauber finishes with 9 points and 3 rebounds. And Kaya Wasson had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist for the Orediggers. Dakota State, 3 players in double figures. Bria Wasman has 16 points, 6 assists. Angela Slattery, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. And Lily Mackley finishes with 14 points tonight, 4 rebounds. Hampton Hines, 9 points. Tabor Teal, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Sarah Watkins had 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists tonight. 81-63, your final score. Dakota State with the victory over Montana Tech Orediggers to advance to tomorrow's second round. And they again will take on the winner of the next game here, which is against the number 12 seeded Arizona Christian University Firestorm and the number 5 seeded Governor State University Jaguars. That game is going to be tipping off here in about 20 minutes. With that, we will wrap it up here from the Fieldhouse in Madison. Dakota State 81, Montana Tech 63. I'm Matt Larson. I want to thank you for joining us here tonight for Trojan basketball. I wish you a great rest of your Friday night. KGM FM 103.